Hello, hello. So I think you were talking about this with Rand Paul a little bit earlier. Can you make a secular argument for natural rights?
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You exist. Everyone exists. And so in the natural state, meaning absent of government, what does a person have? Well, you have consciousness, you have your physical activity, you have your thoughts, you have ideas, and you potentially have property, right? And if you were just in the natural state, I mean, how you get to that natural state is based on your own theistic interpretation of being. But even a committed atheist will exist. There has been a natural state. You're a committed atheist? Okay, I'll pray for you. Good. Good. Are you atheist or are you agnostic?
Agnostic, I guess. I just like to take the position of I don't really know what's going on. I don't think really anyone knows what's going on.
So it's agnostic?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, cool. I respect agnostic a lot more than atheist. Atheist is...
It's too cocky to say, there's absolutely no God.
Well, it's equally as cocky to say you don't know, which is what atheists are. But that's why you're an agnostic. That's why I ask for clarification. Because I love the people that say, Charlie, how do you know that there's a God? Well, it's like, are you an atheist? Yes. Well, how do you know there's not a God?
Yeah, exactly.
It's equally as cocky to say that. Anyway, I'll give you three things on atheism and Christianity, and so I'm a Christian. I could go on about that for quite some time, but number one, I don't have enough faith to be an atheist. I'll tell you why. Because I refuse to believe that all this natural order that we have, the connection of human beings, the serendipity that I encounter, I know all of you encounter, the Earth positioning to the sun, all of this is just by mistake. I'm supposed to believe this is just fooled by randomness. That takes a lot more faith than to believe that there was a natural creator that put all this together. I have a lot more faith that all this beauty and majesty that we have is behind that. Number two is, you might not like this one, but that's okay, without God there would be no atheists, so it's kind of a fun one. And then the last one, if I can ask you a question, if that's okay. As an agnostic, is that fair? Agnostic / atheist?
Sure.
Do you hope you're wrong? Do you hope there's a creator?
Man, dude, you want to have dinner or something? No, I'm just kidding. No, that's a good question. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, so the answer should be, hopefully, is yes, because you should want to believe in an afterlife. You should want to believe in ultimate justice. You should want to believe in a creator. The alternative would be very nihilistic. The alternative would be, no, I hope that I'm correct more than what is good. See, you should want to believe in a good God. You should want to believe in a forgiving God. You should want to believe in an ultimate creator. So it's the question of, thank you. The question of, is it an evidence thing that you don't believe it? Or is it a personal persuasion thing that you don't believe it? And only you can answer that, right? That's why I ask. And there might be other atheists and secularists here, that's fine. So that's the essence of the question is, if you hope you're wrong, which any reasonable atheist or agnostic should, because you'd want to see your loved ones after, you'd want to hope that people that do horrible things, that don't come to their own salvation, are held accountable in one way or the other. That would hopefully be something that a human being would desire to see. Maybe not. Maybe there's an alternative that you would want to believe in. Because if you actually extrapolate the atheist worldview to its furthest extent, that as soon as you die, it's just darkness, that this is all just randomness, that there's not an omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent creator that wove this entire world together, that there's no such thing as ultimate forgiveness or a gift from the Almighty. It's a really, I just think, a very dark worldview, and one that, if you put it toward its absolute end extension, is not one that I personally would want to live under. So. However, to answer your question, my political views are perfectly compatible with people of any religious belief, including atheism, which is a religious belief. So that's a whole different lecture. So thank you. I appreciate it.